Good day, ma'am. I am Ami Barbara Chan, and I will be the one to report under Lesson 19, which is about sacrifice and martyrdom. Lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to: number 1, describe the sacrifices of Rizal to achieve his goal. Number 2, illustrate the link between his martyrdom and the revolution. And number 3, synthesize the meaning of sacrifice then and now. Introduction. As life was snuffed out of him, great did he become. Rizal is known to have given his life for his beloved muse, the Philippines. In all his undertakings, he knew his ultimate goal was to lift up his motherland at the risk of his own life. Understanding what he went through at various stages in life opens a different avenue of Rizal being a man first, then a martyr. Lahat tayo ay kilala si Jose Rizal dahil sa kanyang kadakilaan. Bago pa man siya nawala, he had already accomplished many things, at nung nawala siya ay lumitaw ang kanyang kadakilaan. We know that he sacrificed his life just to save us, but before he sacrificed his life, marami din siyang pinagdaanan, and because of that, masasabi natin na kahanga-hanga siya. Who is Pasiano Rizal? He is the older brother of Dr. Jose Rizal and the one who arranged for him to study abroad. Si Pasiano Rizal ay siya ang nakatatandang kapatid na lalaki ni Jose Rizal and the one who arranged for his to study abroad. So ginawa yan ni Pasiano because he believed that his international exposure ay magbibigay kay Rizal ng kaalaman at pananaw na kinakailangan to contribute effectively to the betterment of the Philippines. Kasi noong nabubuhay si Rizal, ang Pilipinas ay nasasakupan ng kolonyal na pamahalaan ng Espanya. It was a period of harsh colonization where Filipinos had limited freedom and experienced significant oppression. Nakakaranas daw ang mga Pilipino noon ng pagmamalupit or pang-aapi. Kaya kumbaga, yun yung parang naging inspiration ni Rizal to study abroad. Yun yung parang naging reason niya why he needs to study abroad, para matulungan niya ang kanyang kapwa Pilipino, matulungan niya ang Pilipino sa sistemang kinakarap nito noon. He served as his guardian while the latter was studying in Spain. Pasiano served as Rizal's guardian due to their close relationship as brothers. Sobrang malapit sila sa isa't isa dahil nga si Pasiano ay mas matanda na kapatid. Kaya is very protective and supportive kay Rizal at sa lahat ng ginagawa nito. Siya nag-aalaga kay Rizal especially during Rizal's formative years and educational pursuits. Pasiano was a huge influence to Rizal's life. Dahil nga malapit na magkapatid si Pasiano at Rizal, kaya si Pasiano was a significant influence on Rizal's life. As the older brother, Pasiano served as a role model and mentor for Rizal. He played a crucial role in shaping Rizal's character and providing guidance during important stages of Rizal's life. Yung mga payo ni Pasiano kay Rizal ay parang naging rason kaya mas naging determinado si Rizal to bring positive change in the Philippines. Because Pasiano believes in him at alam niyang sinusuportahan siya ni Pasiano sa lahat ng bagay. He would constantly send money to Spain and update his younger brother of the friars' abuses in the Philippines through letters. So when Rizal studied abroad, hindi siya pinabayaan ni Pasiano kahit nasa malayo siya. Pinapadalaan si Rizal ng pera at ina-update pa rin siya sa lahat ng mga kaganapan sa Pilipinas sa pamamagitan ng letters. Kasi noon uso pa yung letters, wala pang cellphone or any gadgets na pwedeng magamit. So ina-update si Rizal ni Pasiano about friars' abuses or yung pang-aabuso ng mga praile sa mga Pilipino. So we come now to Rizal's sacrifices. There are a lot of sacrifices made by Rizal in his lifetime. These are the sacrifices of Rizal. Educational pursuits abroad. Rizal left his family and the homeland to study in Europe. Exposure of abuses. Through his writings, Rizal exposed the injustices and abuses of the Spanish colonial administration and the friars, risking his safety and facing censorship. Also, Rizal sacrificed his personal relationships, so Josephine Bracken was a common-law wife of Rizal. Jose Rizal had a romantic relationship with Josephine Bracken. Ang kanilang ugnayan ay nabuo habang si Rizal ay pinatapon sa dapitan. But even though he loves Josephine so much, he still prioritized his mission for societal improvement. Pinili niya pa rin ang kaligtasan at kalayaan ng mga Pilipino over for his own happiness, showcasing the extent to which he was willing to sacrifice for the greater good of his country. The young Rizal has already reached his limit in the schools domestically, and the brewing censorship and inequality did not provide him with an environment conducive learning. Rizal's first sacrifice was separation from his family so he could pursue his scholastic Rizal's first sacrifice was separation from his family so he could pursue his scholastic career abroad. So at the age of 21, Jose Rizal separated from his family. He stayed for several years in abroad. He studied in Europe. He sailed for Spain on May 3, 1882 to pursue higher education and to expand his knowledge in various fields. Rizal pursued his love for arts, but it was shadowed by his medical degree. At a young man, he took up classes on Bellas Artes, fine arts, in Escuela de San Fernando but did not pursue it for the main reason that upon his arrival in Spain, he continued his degree in medicine. While undergoing medical school, he became deeply immersed with the scientific method of problem solving. Rizal decided to specialize the field of ophthalmologist. Rizal had an initial passion for the arts, societal expectations, and a deep commitment to societal reform led him to prioritize a medical degree as a means to contribute meaningfully for his nation. As he began to see the truth, he slowly knew that there was always a solution to every dilemma, so he transformed his mindset and focused on the ills of the country. Habang nasusubaybayan ni Jose Rizal ang katotohanan sa lipunan sa paligid, natanto niyang laging may solusyon sa mga hamon na kinakaharap ng bansa. Dahil dito, nagsimula ang isang pagbabago sa kanyang pananaw. Sa halip na itutok lamang sa personal na interes, inilipat niya ang kanyang atensyon sa pag-address ng mga suliraning panlipunan at mga problema na umiiral sa Pilipinas noong panahon ng kolonyalismo ng Espanya. Ang pagbabago sa pananaw ni Rizal ay nagpapakita ng kanyang pangako na makatulong ng makabuluhan sa ikaunlad ng bansa, gamit ang kanyang mga kasanayan at kaalaman upang tuklasin at solusyonan ang mga isyu sa bansa. The sacrifices made by Rizal underscore his dedication to the betterment of his country, and his legacy continues to inspire generations of the Filipinos. Rizal's martyrdom. On the morning of that fateful day, December 30, 1896, Rizal was made to walk from his cell in Fort Santiago all the way to Bagong Bayan. Rizal walked from his cell in Fort Santiago to Bagong Bayan, where he was eventually executed, is known as the Walk of Martyrdom. So this event took place on December 30, 1896. Rizal was compelled to make this journey as part of the process leading to his execution. The medical doctor checked his pulse and was surprised by the evidence of calmness, because during the execution of Rizal, hindi ito natakot o nangamba man lamang dahil nakahanda si Rizal sa pwedeng mangyari sa kanya. Rizal remained firm that his death would also be part of the fight to liberate his dear Philippines, because he saw the power of martyrdom and sacrifice in igniting the flames of patriotism and inspiring others to seek freedom. Rizal, as a visionary and national hero, understood the symbolic impact of his ultimate sacrifice. He was not afraid to die for the freedom of the Filipinos. As he offered his life that day, Rizal became enshrined into the martyrs of heroes who fell victim to the harsh Spanish colonial government, who was afraid of what Rizal could do to the colonizers. Kaya nais ng mga Espanyol na patayin si Jose Rizal dahil natakot ang mga ito sa mga possible pang magawa ni Rizal laban sa mga colonizers. Si Jose Rizal ay pinatay dahil sa kanyang pagiging lider at makabayan na itinuturing na banta sa kolonyal na pamahalaan ng Espanya. Dahil sa kanyang pangunguna sa kilosang reformista at pagpapahayag ng mga ideya na nagtutulak sa pagkakaroon ng sariling pagkakakilanlan ng mga Pilipino, itinuring siyang mapanganib ng mga Kastila. Si Jose Rizal ay binabaon sa kanyang kamatayan sa pamamagitan ng bitay noong December 30, 1896 sa Bagong Bayan, ngayon ay Luneta Park, sa Maynila. Ang nagpatupad ng bitay ay ang puwersa ng Espanyol at ang utos ay nagmula sa militar ng kolonyal na pamahalaan ng Espanya. Rizal's martyrdom is commemorated annually on Rizal Day in the Philippines, honoring his sacrifice and his significant role in the nation's history. Rizal's death. Upon hearing news of his death, the Katipuneros in their respective stronghold continued their struggle for emancipation, knowing full well of the sacrifice brought forth by one of their inspiring figures. So, nung namatay si Rizal at nabalitaan ng Katipuneros ang kanyang pagkamatay, ay ang mga Katipuneros ay pinagpatuloy ang pagkikibaka para sa kalayaan. Though he may not be there to lead them, Rizal brought the light to shared angst and provided a new hope for his fellow Filipinos. Jose Rizal's legacy as a national hero continued to influence Filipinos in their pursuit of freedom, justice, and national progress. His life and writings inspired generations to advocate for positive change and uphold the values of independence and democracy. That's all. Thank you.